Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the new moon that is occurring March 2nd. This new moon is going to happen in Aquarius, and the nakshatra that it's going to be occurring in is called Shatabhishak. So I have volumes to talk about this nakshatra. But before I do, please remember that you can go to my website and sign up for my free newsletter. Go to galacticcenter.org. And while you're there, take note of my spiritual jewelry where I have malas and symbols that remind us of our spiritual journey on Earth. So talking about this new moon, this nakshatra, which is in Aquarius, the new moon will be occurring at 17 degrees of Aquarius. Of course, you know, I'm talking about the sidereal Vedic zodiac, not tropical Western. But we talk more in terms of the nakshatras, which are the 27 portions of the zodiac that are associated with the stars. This is so meaningful. This particular nakshatra called Shatabhishak is called the 100 Healers. And it has so much to do with healing. And many people that are born around the time where they have planets in this nakshatra are always involved into some form of healing, whether it be spiritual or physical healing, such as nurses and doctors, because they have the need to heal. So what does that mean for the new moon to be falling in such a nakshatra? Well, it means that there's going to be new cures, discoveries, and a healing that is well needed on our planet. So I believe that this means there'll be a lot of freedoms and things occurring around this time, just opening up from all the problems of the shutdowns and things we had from the coronavirus over the past 2 years. So things are starting to open, but there, more than anything, there are new ways coming out on the planet about healing. This is so vitally important to know that this is the 100 Healers. And you're going to see new possibilities in the realm of healing and health, and lots of new discoveries in this area. Now, this nakshatra is also referred to as the Sky Watcher. And the Sky Watcher means everything associated with space, with astronomy, astrology, as well as what is out in space, whether it be talk about aliens, alien life, space travel. All of this is going to be a focus and be more obviously in the news. You're going to see new discoveries coming about around this time. Now let's talk about some of the stars that are in this nakshatra. And one, the most potent and powerful, is called Famulat. And Famulat is a great star of strength, courage. It's one of the 4 royal stars that marks the time of year around the time of wintry months. But Famulat is so much about great fortune, but it is one of those stars, which many of the fixed stars coming from ancient lore have a duality of one extreme to the other, but this one definitely can denote people that come into great fortune. So it's a time of great fortune, but the other aspect is great misfortune. So usually that means that from misfortune, fortune can come about. And that's what I think it is telling us about this time on our planet, because we are looking at this most extreme time while we actually have war going on. We haven't had a war going on in a long time where, you know, people are being killed and blown up. There is violence that is striking the world. And that is part of the extremes of what this nakshatra and the stars in this nakshatra are all about. That through something very difficult, that something will come out. It's like the destruction creates the wave for the healing. And that's what this is truly about. The healing, not just physical, not just health in terms of healing, but a healing of minds, a healing of spirit, a healing of emotion that needs to come about. But it doesn't come till people are being woken up. It's like this. People don't change unless they have to. And this is the point of no return. We have to change if we want to see a different world. And that's what this nakshatra is about. But another aspect of this nakshatra, it does rule things such as that creates illusion. One of the main features that it's said to be about is alcoholic beverages. So a lot of people in their contempt to find peace, to escape from the world, are going to find solace in things such as drinking or drugs, a way to escape this world because of so much torment and things that are going on. So you're going to find that with this nakshatra that this new moon occurs in. Remember, a new moon is a new beginning, so it starts up something new relative to all of these meanings. But it deals with drugs and alcohol, which means there are so many drugs that are coming to so many nations freely now that it's going to cause great problems now with addictions. This is actually the nakshatra that's said to be rules hard to cure diseases. And in my opinion, one of the hardest to cure diseases deals with the mind, mental disease. And a major part of that in the world concerns addictions. Alcoholism, drug addictions killed so many people and has affected the lives of almost every human being on this planet. They know somebody who has gone down the route of addictions and destroyed their lives and families. So now is a time, because this is a new moon, that we can come up and find some answers to the hardest to cure diseases of all. And don't kid yourself, it's not just about mental disease, such as addictions. It has a lot to do with major hard to cure diseases, such as cancers, such as diseases we don't have a cure for. That's what this can bring about. This is monumental that this new moon can start the wave of healing because it rules the 100 healers. And another thing is the symbol for this nakshatra is an empty circle, which this can deal with the inner veil, the inner consciousness, inner vision, but it can also have the other extreme of illusion. But we have a choice. This is a very spiritual time. Use this new moon to begin new things, such as your inner journey to become more aware and conscious as to what you are doing with your life. And most of all, heal it. Heal any of the past injustices that have brought you to a place of unhappiness. Now is the time to heal those issues. Emotional issues is what I'm talking about. So this is an incredible sign, Aquarius, the water bearer, which will pour the water of vision and in health and healing to the world. That's how I see Aquarius. Aquarius is a very intellectual sign, great knowledge, great depth. So it is a time that our planet is healing and becoming aware and conscious as to what needs to change to make this world a better place. It is a healing. It is really a spiritual healing. This is an incredible new moon. But I want to say, with all the planets during the time of this full new moon, that we have all these planets in Capricorn, and it's about reformulating the governments around the world. This is happening with the onset of this war. NATO, things are really waking up around the world as to the realities and the truths, and particularly the truths around those that are in leadership of countries. Like I said, the month of March, there will be many falls from grace. There will be many endings to world leaders. They will show their true colors. The facts are coming about. Also, at the time of this new moon, I noticed that Mercury and Saturn will be exactly conjunct. And what does that mean? Saturn is serious. Saturn is discipline and focus. And Mercury is the mind. So this is a time of serious attention to healing the problems in this world. There have been a lot of problems, and now we know the issues to work on. You can't heal anything unless you know what you're healing. And this is what's happening. And I have to say, because Saturn and Mercury sit together at 24 degrees of Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of government. So there is a serious focus on healing the issues and problems that we've been having around the world with the way that governments have been conducted. The greed, the corruption, the focus, the light is shining on this now. And we can come together and begin to heal all these issues and problems that have now exposed themselves to everyone on planet Earth. So with that, I'd like to close. Use this new moon for what it's good for. Beginning a healing in your life, because it is the 100 healers and it is the Sky Watcher. So it could be even healing through astrology. And that is where I'm going to take that energy of this new moon for myself. So with that, I'll close. If you would like more information on me, you would like to become part of our spiritual group that's going to start meeting on Tuesdays, go to my website, see the Shooting Star series, and also I'm going to have a crash course in Vedic astrology coming up here soon. So go to my website, check all these things out, galacticcenter.org. And furthermore, if you want to study astrology with me, go to my university website, which is University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.